sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught by Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it.
Got no rain,
really gets them
dude.
amped up as they go forward.
Stafford on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Mike 16, Mike 16. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. 54.
Stafford rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamar Chase with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals, the best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs, and Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game thrown across his body and it's intercepted? Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in Week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start Week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7.
15, Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Number 16's coming. Check mark. Check mark. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford steps away to his left. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check back. Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 16. Mike 16.
Now Stafford. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch time. Watch time. Tie it right. Tie it right. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down. White. 16. Check back 16. Mike 16. Mike 16.
Throwing again is Stafford. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jamar Chase making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Coup for the extra point. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Jones throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down at Stafford. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10, Stafford again. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Stafford on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Buying time to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser just would not be denied. That's a long... And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Watch 9, watch 9. Check, tight right. So there, check down. And middle. 45. And come on out here, come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamar Chase now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Jones. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mac Jones making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Back to throw. Jones. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the drive for 2 is going to come up empty. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 50, Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in here by Patrick. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flushed out right. Sanders with a catch along the sideline. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check back 16, check back 16.
To the air again, Stafford. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Stafford steps away. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Escaping the pressure right. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Jones rolling to his right. And he finds Gronk. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40.
All you got to do is
the 20, 10. And he takes this.